Hey there, friends. Have you ever felt bad about something you did and wanted to make it right? Maybe you said something mean to someone and it didn't feel good afterward. Well, today we will learn about something super important called reflection. It's all about thinking carefully about what we did, how we felt, and what we can do better next time. Ready? Let's jump in. So, what is reflection? It's like holding up a mirror to our hearts and minds. It's when we think carefully about our actions and feelings and how they affect others. It's like pressing the pause button on life to understand ourselves better. It's a way to learn from our mistakes and become better people. Why is reflection so important? Just like a plant needs water and sunlight to grow, we need reflection to grow into our best selves. Well, it helps us become kinder, smarter, and more thoughtful. When we reflect, we learn from what we've done. It helps us learn from our experiences and make better decisions. If something didn't go well, we figure out why so we can do better next time. It's a big part of growing up and being responsible. Now, let's dive deeper with a real example. Imagine there's a boy named Samy. One day, he got really upset and shouted mean things at his classmate, Liam, in front of the whole class. Later, Samy felt terrible about it. What should he do? Well, this is where reflection comes in. The first step is self-reflection as a private process. Reflection is something we do inside ourselves. It's private, like a little conversation in your heart. Only you know what's in your heart and mind, no one else. After Samy yelled at Liam, he might have felt embarrassed or ashamed. But here's the good news. He can reflect on what happened in the privacy of his thoughts. He can ask himself, why did I do that? Was it the right thing to say? No one else needs to know what's happening in Samy's mind. It's his safe place, to be honest with himself. The second step is making a conscious choice. Being honest with ourselves isn't always easy. Sometimes we don't want to face the fact that we did something wrong. It's like when you know you should clean your room, but you just really don't want to, right? After reflecting, Samy might realize, wow, I was mean to Liam because I was mad about something else. That wasn't fair. He has to choose to be honest with himself, even if it's hard to admit. The third step is the challenge of change. Once Samy realizes what he did wrong, he faces the next big challenge, changing his behavior. This part is tricky because it takes practice. Maybe Samy has a habit of shouting when he's upset. But if he wants to be a kinder person, he has to work on that. He might say sorry to Liam and try to calm down before reacting next time. Reflection isn't just about realizing you made a mistake. It's also about learning to make better choices going forward. Next, we will look at the steps for an effective reflection process. Let's break down how to reflect in a way that helps, like Samy did. 1. Find a quiet moment. Settle down in a peaceful place. It can be your room or even just a corner where you can think clearly. 2. Ask yourself questions. What happened? How did I feel? Was it the right thing to do? 3. Be honest. It's okay to admit when we've made a mistake. That's how we grow. 4. Think about next time. What can I do differently if something like this happens again? By following these steps, we can all learn to be more thoughtful and caring. Now, here are some goals you can start doing today to practice reflection and become a better version of yourself. 1. Pause before reacting. If something makes you upset, take a deep breath before you speak or act. Count to 5 in your head. This gives you a moment to think before reacting. 2. Write it down. At the end of the day, grab a piece of paper or a journal and write about one moment when you felt good and one moment when you felt bad. Why did you feel that way? And what would you do differently next time? 3. Say sorry. If you realize you've hurt someone's feelings, take a moment to say sorry. It's okay to make mistakes, but it's important to try to fix them. 4. Make a kind plan. Think of one kind thing you can do tomorrow. Maybe help a friend, share with your sibling, or say something nice to someone. Reflect on how that kindness makes you and others feel. Finally, 5. Celebrate growth. When you notice that you handled something better than before, like staying calm when you usually get upset, give yourself a mental high five. Reflecting helps you grow, and growth is something to celebrate. So, friends, reflection is like a superpower we all have. It helps us look at our actions and feelings honestly, even when it's tough. And when we do that, we grow, change, and become better people. Just like Samy, we can all learn from our mistakes and make the world a kinder place, one reflection at a time. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss out on more fun learning videos. See you next time.